Hello, everybody. This is Trevor Truck ASMR. We're back with GMOD, and this is part 2 of QuantumDylan's map called Indoor Spaces. So, if you haven't checked this one out yet, I highly recommend it. And I will leave a link in the description, as I do with every GMOD map that I explore. So, this is part 2 because, quite frankly, this seems to me like a pretty big map. I wanted to take a moment to go outside and explore. And when I say the word outside, I'm putting that word in quotes. Because to me, this just looks like one of these sort of weird caved-in skyboxes where you're not truly outside. I'm sorry, Mr. Carr. I was trying to have a discussion and you ruined it. But yeah, this is definitely giving me a vibe. I've been to places. One place in particular I remember. It was actually a casino where there was a certain section and the ceiling was painted as if you were walking underneath a sky. And that's the vibe that this place gives me, minus the slot machines and all that. I just wanted to check something real quick because I never like to miss things. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and take this path because this looks like a really cozy path. Like this environment right here, absolutely, I can get behind it. This is so fun. It reminds me of some type of maze. And in fact, I think it is a maze. I am amazed. Get it? Get it? Alright. Well, let's try our best to get through this part without getting too lost in the sauce, as they say. We're just gonna go through. That looks like the exit to me, but I just want to make sure that I'm exploring every possibility. Okay, yeah, so this is definitely the exit. At least I assume. And here we are. What do we make of this place? Looks very nice. Nice and neat. A whole pallet of bricks. I wanted a pallet of bricks for Christmas, and I never got my wish. I was gonna build a house, a shed, or something like that. I'm just joking. I'm not a very handy man. I don't build things unless you count Minecraft. All right. And here we go. This is the classic thing that I usually do. Open up every stall. There's a part of me that almost thinks that if you do this, you'll get like some sort of achievement. But I don't think that's the case here. Ooh. Without the flashlight, this looks a lot creepier. I really have to appreciate the way that this bathroom is designed. And I instantly have a lot more... Whoa, wait a minute. This stall? Okay, well, I guess if you're like 8 feet tall, that's probably the one that you would use. But no, I appreciate places that have these little dividers. These dividers are great inventions, and I wish every public bathroom had those. Well, look at this. Oh. We got some rain, we got some thunder and lightning. See, this right here would be perfect for ASMR. And I wish I could stay, but I can't stay. I gotta keep going. Oh, wow. Ooh, what a vibe this place is. It looks like they were having some sort of meeting back here. Ooh, that lightning is really bright. I'm definitely gonna have to put a warning at the start of this video. But this is cool. I like it. Yeah, this is such an intricate wallpaper. I'm not gonna say that I wish I had it in my room, but for these types of rooms, it fits. Ooh, and now we're in the red hallway. Before I explore that and go too far, I just wanted to kind of see what was in all of these rooms. I'll try to find my way back. Alright. We got the famous blue room. Everyone loves the blue room. Whoa. So we got ourselves kind of a little bit of a reprieve from the storm. And it brings us back to the red zone. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. So it kind of does a little bit of a loop. I understand. Okay. Are we able to go up this ladder here? There seems to be... I don't think we can. There seems to be like an invisible object that's kind of blocking me. Which is fine. That's okay. Alright. So, and what's in here? Did I explore everything here? I don't think I did. Interesting. This place just like... It just like goes on and on. If this is a mirror, then I am definitely not visible for some reason. I like the oh. This is more my speed. Wow. If there was actually a room that was modeled after this in real life, you could bet that I would be there. I like stuff like this. There's just something inherently comfortable about huge bookshelves with a bunch of books. What's weird is that the ladder mechanism, I always struggle with it because I press down and then I go up, and then I press up and then I go down, and it's like, what am I doing? Has my life been a lie all this time? Very interesting spot though. I like it. Every time I think I can turn the flashlight off, I need to have it again. Whoa. Okay. Okay. I love the way that this place looks. The lighting is pretty awesome. You get kind of like... You get this comfortable, sort of warm glow going on here. Okay, so we explored that area. What's in here? Tell you what, if you get nothing else out of this experience, you get to see some mighty fantastic wallpaper. Alright, so now I'm on the other side. There's another note. Let's take a look. Hollow. Upon a barren hill, a since-dead tree stood. Memories of life since past, clinging, haunting, fragments fall like crystal rain, disturbing long-rested pools, rhythmic dull impacts, a now-live tree stands. Crystalline memories shatter life slowly, freezing, replaced by translucent shapes, a hollow prismatic trunk. Upon a lucent hill, a reborn crystal stands, forever still, immortal. I don't know what the word lucent means. I'll have to look that up a little bit later. Alright, so we have ourselves a skeleton. It looks like the person here died while celebrating maybe, I don't know, some sort of achievement accomplished in a video game. That's kind of the reaction that I would have too. So we have ourselves a little bit of a note and another note there. But I think it's time that we do some exploration. Let's go downstairs. And I hear a phone ringing. Oh, there it is. Let's pick it up. Okay, interesting. It sounded like a string of numbers that I will surely not remember. I will surely forget. Okay.
He sat at the typewriter, staring as the bars collide with the platen, a flurry of gunmetal.
Oh, so this is narrated.
The bell rings, the carriage returns, a new line is started. The airs, the ink, the whir of the bell-driven mechanism snapped him awake suddenly. How long had he sat there, transfixed by the words appearing on the page? Was the machine working under its own influence, or was he to blame? His brow furrowing, the writer bolted away from the desk. He must leave. Something wasn't right. The windows, they all seemed wrong, the floorboards warping and sliding under his feet. Like a fish out of water, his sea legs betraying his growing unease. The door. Where is the door? The room darkened, or maybe it was just his vision dimming. Stress and anxiety building, the writer knew he had to act fast. A room can't live, can't think, can't plan. It's a construct, you tell yourself. A physical space hewn by hands no longer seen. Can a construct feel? Can it hate? The writer only knew that this particular room loathed him. The sense of hostility worsened. Without warning, the room contracted, halving in size with the creaking and splintering of wood. Shards of board and nail flew at the writer. The room would soon be his tomb without intervention. In one last, desperate attempt, the writer turned again to the machine before him on the desk. If there was one thing he could do, it was write. He sat at the typewriter, staring as the bars collide with the platen, a flurry of gunmetal and sharp staccato tapping. The bell rings, the carriage returns, a new line is started. The errors, the ink, the whir of the bell-driven mechanism snap. A dawning sense of deja vu creeps into your mind, like a half-forgotten nightmare clinging to the shadows. We are the writer. We are in a room. The room darkened.
Well, that's the last time I eat expired yogurt. That was quite a ride. But no, in all seriousness, that was something else. That was quite interesting. I like the extra effort and the time and care that has clearly been put into this level. It's wonderful. Now, I don't know if we're supposed to go down here, but something tells me that we should at least try it. I don't know if we're going to make it. Are we going to make it? Yeah, we're going to make it. We might have broken one ankle, but other than that, I think we're okay. Let's go in the door. Ooh, it's completely dark if you don't have a flashlight. Like, there is no source of light at all in this area. Okay, so interesting. This brings us back up here. And then this brings us back down the hallway. Back to the library. Okay. Alright. No. I need you to work, ladder. I need you to work. There we go. There we go. See, you just gotta talk to it a little bit, and eventually it does work. Okay. So, I'm just trying to figure out now where I would need to go next. Isn't that funny? The mirror actually works now. That's creepy. But it doesn't work on this side. Interesting. I don't know how to explain that one, guys. Alright. We got in here what I like to call the surfboard table. It's beautiful, beautiful piece of woodwork. Okay, that one opened up on its own, so this place has a pretty good chance of being completely haunted. You know, I can live with that. It's not the end of the world. We still haven't unlocked that room. I think I recall going that way before, or did I? Hold on, let me check and see. I want to make sure. Yep, I definitely went this way before, so now it would behoove me to go this way, up these stairs. Okay, so this was the piano that was talked about in some of the notes. And, as it turns out, we have some more lore around here. Okay. So in part one, I think I already read that. So I think we've done a successful loop, haven't we? And I'm starting to see how all these places kind of connect. This was something that I originally did not want to do. But now that I'm doing it, I'm glad I did, because this should give us some new places to explore. Let's just take a look around. Kind of old, kind of decrepit. And then it leads to this space here. Oh my gosh. I know what's going to happen. I know I'm just going to get lost again. All right, let's check it out here. You know what I think would be really creepy? Is if... Whoops, I accidentally took a screenshot. What I think would be really creepy is if I were walking and going down a long hallway, and as I was doing that, I saw me following myself. That would be really creepy. But I think that would be super effective in a map like this, for sure. I wouldn't say that this map creeps me out so much as it makes me curious to see what's next, you know? Because so far this... Hey, did you just close on your own? I don't like that. So far, there's been a lot of stuff in here that has just kind of blown my mind a little bit. And as I talk about it, we have like a nearly endless doorway going on. Gotta love that. Ooh, we got more doors. Uh-oh. Is this the wallpaper of my youth? Oh, no, no, no. This is just a rift in dimensions. You see this every now and then, right? In real life. Well, I'm kind of afraid. I'm kind of afraid to step on it. Very weird. This is okay, though. It's okay. Alright, well, let's just keep going, I guess. Okay, so where haven't I been? Did I explore every route? Hello. No. Okay, this is where I originally entered. This is the red room. We didn't go upstairs. So everyone, as you can see, something strange is happening. And I don't have an explanation for it, I'm afraid. I assume I've been down there before, though. Right? I'm making an assumption. By the way, I don't know if you can interact with some of those. Perhaps you can. Okay, so I was up there before. Did I go this way? Yes, I did go that way. We go back in here to the green room, and obviously this is like a endless puzzle. I think there was at least one door that I did not try out, which was this one here. Absolutely, this is it. Hello? Is anybody here? I see we have more of like a sort of unfinished ceiling type of area. We saw a lot of the unfinished zone in part 1, so I don't really know what we're dealing with here. Yikes, where do I go? More boxes. I'm gonna call this place the concrete jungle. And then we can go down. And then we can go to the side. Interesting. Okay, this particular shape, I've seen this before. That came from one of those... That came from both of the Liminal Gallery games. We can't activate it. We can pick it up. Did you hear the sound it makes? That is so cool. There's something kind of satisfying about that. Okay, so that was kind of like the baby, and then this is the adult version of that shape. Not sure what the significance of it is, but I'm sure it's significant somehow. You know, I'm sure there's a symbolism there that I'm probably not privy to. But gosh, this... Hello, what have we here? Look at this beast of a car. Wonder what the MPG is. So the garage opens up. What do we got behind door number 2? Oh. Oh. This looks... This looks like, yeah, this looks like a safe place. This looks like a sanctuary. There's certainly not a killer clown about to follow me. Absolutely not. Okay, this place looks safer. You know why? Because blue. Blue is a safe, calm color. Pretty much everyone loves the color blue. This right here, though. The checkered floors, yeah, like the walls, the fact that there's a danger sign here. I don't know about this. And the door's locked. There's something very foreboding about this place. And now suddenly, we are in a house. QuantumDylan, my friend, what have you done? I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just like, where is this going? And how far does it go? I think the file size of this is like 1 gig, which doesn't seem like all that much. But then again, I think there's a lot that you can fit into 1 gig. There's something about this kitchen, and don't get me wrong, I love the kitchen, but it seems otherworldly, you know, like the uncanny valley. What in the world? Oh, see, that right there is just downright cozy. That is just cozy stuff right there. Ooh, you can even turn on the music machine. That's pretty cool. TV. Wow. Alright, let's read the note. It's even worse. Each hallway leads to a snapshot of somewhere I've lived. Childhood home. Places with my wife. Too personal. How does it know? It's taunting me now. It knows I can't leave. It won't let me leave. And the concrete tendrils, they're choking my houses, my homes. A thin, cancerous growth plastered on every exterior. Growing and spreading and consuming. It's not going back. Keep it together. Have to focus. Focus, focus. More rooms are opening up. The construction area near the unfinished apartment, it keeps changing when I'm not looking, making and destroying entrances and exits, shifting and changing behind my back. Maybe this is it. Maybe this is escape. Need to escape. A dark, dark door, opened by the structure. I'm afraid to cross it. Everything is gonna be okay. I guarantee it. Everything is gonna be just fine. Look at that. There's a mirror that just popped up. And we got some rooms. It looks like move-in day for somebody. Alright, more rooms. Yeah, I mean, this looks like a pretty nice house to move into. I'm not gonna lie. It looks pretty decent, in my estimation. I mean, look at this. You even got a special bathroom. I really love the tubs that are like this. There's no faucet. You gotta press a button, and then the faucet just kind of pops out, and then you're ready to take a bath. Very comfortable. What's this? E6 3-bath cheat sheet. Poor first developer in agitate. Okay. I'm not even going to attempt to understand that, because I truly don't. That is some advanced deep lore that I will have to study later, if I have that luxury. So I don't think you can open those up. Okay. This has been very interesting house. Can we go in here? Okay, so this leads us down to what I called before the concrete jungle. But I don't think there's anything to be gained over on this side. And of course we go back to our hallway. We have this door. That's the concrete jungle again. You know what I don't like? The doors that I opened up, they keep closing again. And that gets me even more lost and confused, because I don't remember which ones I opened and which ones I closed up. Okay. So we got a little private room in here with some lockers. And then we're back out on the top of the building. You know when they say reach for the stars? Well, you just might be able to in this level. Ooh. Wow, it's a long drop. Let's do it the safe way. I don't want to drop too fast. Ladder. Come on. Cooperate with me. Hold on 1 second. I don't think that I'm done with this place, though. There's number 2. So I just want to make sure this is where we came from. Okay. So then we went down this way to number 3. Number 2 opens up another spot, and then we have number 1. Oh, it's snowing in number 1. Oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a little bit festive. Dangerously festive. Alright, what's down here in the dark basement? Ooh, boy. This should totally be a Dead by Daylight level. I could imagine it now. There's a hook somewhere in the corner down there. Yeah, I think that would work. Okay. So basically just kind of moving in, getting things situated a little bit here and there. Lovely kitchen right here. This is the kitchen that dreams are made of. It's kind of scary because we're like confined by these concrete walls. You look out the window and you see nothing but concrete. It's a little unnerving, which I guess is kind of the point, right? Let's see what's upstairs. Just endless rooms. it is kind of horrifying, you know? Can I go anywhere up here? Okay, I can only go down. Alright, I think we reached the end of what we can do here. So I guess we'll go downstairs and we'll take the concrete jungle highway. That is a long stretch of hallway. Okay, we're in the green rooms. Oh, I know exactly where this is now. Alright, everyone. Well, I think I discovered a new area after doing some exploration. I don't remember if I've been here before. So we're gonna go downstairs. Oh yeah, this is definitely new. Is this just an endless staircase? No, it's not. Okay. Wow. Just when I think it's over, there's still some more surprises. This level is like, it's jam-packed with environments. It's crazy. Now this is the part that kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies because, you know, if this were a horror game, then you definitely know that in this environment, something would probably be chasing you right about now. There's... What are we dealing with in this place? What in the world? So it seems like there's multiple places where you can go downstairs. Oh, high voltage. Uh-oh. I might have done something bad. Or maybe not. I mean, the lights are on, so that can't be too bad, can it? What's this? Huh. Different shapes. Wonder if that's supposed to indicate anything. Interesting. Is there anything at all that could be... I'll be darned. I'll be darned. You gotta collect stuff. I see how it is. But of course, as soon as I took this, the power went out. So, we would need to put this here. I'm guessing. Okay. So we got the pyramid, which is cool. It does make me wonder, or actually, do we put them all in the center? Maybe that's what the story is. Well, either way, we know that we got one, so that just means we have to find the other shapes. We have one. Actually, no, let's not go this way, because I feel like I already came from that way. Ooh. Now the story gets interesting. And I turned the power back on. So I'm just wondering if someone sinister is gonna mess with me again. We'll see. Hey, it's another power switch. I hear the humming. It's getting a little bit louder. Man, it's so easy to get lost in this place, and I must admit, I am very much lost right now. What what is going on. Oh. This game is bigger than I could have ever imagined. Look at this. This is a completely new area. What? Wow. This is absolutely crazy. As I've said before, definite props to QuantumDylan for this. Okay, interesting. I was here before. Okay. You're starting to see now how all these places have a way of connecting. This is a very fancy interior to the house. It's weird because am I supposed to collect the other shapes? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Ah, yes, back in the day, this was the disco floor. It's just missing. It's just missing the disco ball. Dylan Packard home. Yeah, so QuantumDylan also makes the music for this level. I don't know if I hear any music, but it's possible that I don't hear music because I think there was a certain point where I turned music off on GMOD maps just for the sake of ASMR. But anyway, you should definitely check out Dylan's music. Alright, let's open this up. Interesting that we have a security camera following us around. Okay. So this might be... Wait. Oh. Okay, so I'm thinking that's all I can do. So I think we just have to go back. Water cooler. Alright. That's locked up. We can't go there. Ah, I can't see a thing. Okay, so this will take us back to the scary concrete jungle. Let's see if we can discover anything else in this place. Looks like we got some benches. Little table there, a window. What else can I do? Did I already activate this? Yes, I did. Okay, I don't see anything there. Wonder where the other shapes are. Wait, this is definitely a new area. Yep, there's another one. This is the cube. And every time I collect something, there's a real prankster turning off the power every single time. It does get old after a while, you know. I'm too old for pranks. Too old to appreciate them anymore. Wonder if we're just supposed to follow sounds. Yeah, there we go. Okay, everybody. Well, we got that one. We're just gonna put it here. Then my assumption is power on. Okay. Now, we just need to find the final piece. if we can find the final piece. I hope we can. Seems to be... Okay, this is how I got down here, right? So... Yeah, I think I'm actually not doing the right thing here. No. Wait, there's a note. I never read this. Endless black, so dark, more and more concrete, swirling and spiraling downward. Downward spiral staircase winded further and further to the inky black below. Concrete stretching in narrow choking corridors, looping around and around in the dark. Is this here? Why is this here? So different to the structure, colliding with an attack and infection. Parasite. Parasite. Have to form a plan. The enemy of my enemy is at best a temporary ally, another beast to contain. What else is there to find here? What do you want me to see? There's something glowing, pulsed in the dark, a shape I couldn't tear away from. This must be the key I know. There must be more. Yep. There should be more. But the last one is definitely not up here. You know, it's really hard to keep track of the places I've been to and the places I haven't. Oh. Well, isn't that convenient? What am I looking at now? Guess we go this way. Something... There it is. Gotcha. Alright, so all we gotta do is go back to that center area. And then we should be golden. No, I don't want to go there. That's not it. Hold on a minute. I gotta figure out which direction I need to go. Okay, everyone. I have the third shape. And that gives us... Do the drum roll. Yes. We've done it. We've done it. Whoa. This is crazy. Wow. Wait a minute. Oh, I love the light in here. It's beautiful. These are miniatures of several buildings from my previous maps, okay? Wow. So, these are some of the older ones. See, this one here, I remember this one. I played this one, thoroughly enjoyed it. I remember getting lost so many times. But I love these miniature editions of the levels. I think that's pretty awesome, actually. That's amazing. And some of them I definitely have to explore later. And I suppose we are reaching the end. So let's read this. Welcome to the end. You've made it to the museum at the end of the map. Congrats. As per usual, you'll find some miniatures for a few of the set pieces of this map ahead. When you've seen all you want to, proceed through the door at the far end. All right, well, I have to say, Dylan, excellent job. You have created a map that is both engaging and mysterious, you know? I really enjoyed playing through it. There's a lot of mystique about it. But there's just something about this level and the other levels that I've played that just resonates with me. And it makes it a perfect environment for ASMR, even if it does get spooky sometimes, truly. There's the projector model, very well crafted. There's some other things in the museum as well. I mean, look at all this stuff. This is advanced stuff. Global Kmart HQ. Interesting. Okay. I mean, there's so much stuff here. I can barely even take it all in. Look at this stuff. Hammer Viewport. Whew, I feel like I'm in... I feel like I've walked onto the set of Tron. Look at all this advanced code. I mean, all this stuff, I'm telling you, it's beyond me. It's really beyond me. I mean, back in the day, I used to work with Java and Ruby very briefly. If you told me to code something, I wouldn't know what to do. So everybody, that brings us to the end of today's video. I want to say thank you to QuantumDylan for creating this masterpiece of a GMOD map. It was perfect for ASMR. And I want to thank everyone who took the time to watch this video. It really means a lot to me that you would do so. And I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. And I will see you in another video. Alright. Goodbye, everybody.